not looking at its social life, but we are now singling out the concept of civil war. Now, people are asking, what is Sudan? Sudan is not a person or a mountain that we are going to look at. Sudan is a country located still on African continent, as we have seen. It is found in northern part of Africa, with neighbors like Uganda in the south. We are having Uganda in the south of Sudan. In the north, there is Egypt. It is bordered by countries like Chad, bordered by countries like Libya, bordered by countries like Ethiopia in the eastern part, among others, because before its splitting or separating, Sudan was one of the biggest, if not the second, was the first of the biggest countries in Africa that we had. Now, Sudan, being a country, has its origin, not from the beginning or the creation of the earth that it was called Sudan, but the Arabs are the people that called it Sudan. And people started naming it after years and years, because for them they used it to call it Bilad al-Sudan. Bilad al-Sudan. There was that R that you are hearing, but when you're speaking in Arabic, Sudan, for them they used it to call it that the land of the blacks. That is what? Sudan. Why? Because up there we are having Egypt, where we are seeing most of the people in Egypt are white, are Arabs. We are having Morocco, we are having Tunisia, but this Sudan was referred to as the black man's land. Therefore, they used it to call it Sudan. Coming from there, Sudan again didn't survive the wind of colonialism that came after years. But surprisingly, Sudan was colonized by a fellow African country at first. By 1821, she was colonized by Egypt. By 1821. Egypt colonized Sudan. And after there, they took time. But later, towards the end of the 18th, then by 1898, Egypt joined Britain, and they formed what we call the Anglo-Egyptian Condominium Pact. The Anglo-Egyptian Condominium Pact of 1880.